Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Let's Talk About Singing. My name is Marco. I'm a singer, songwriter, voice teacher from Italy, living in New York City. We are here today with another reaction and vocal analysis. Bruno Mars just released a whole new album and a new single, new video called Risk It All. I'm very excited. Bruno is such a great singer, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot to talk about vocally speaking. So we're going to listen, we're going to react to it, we're going to talk about the vocals, and I'm going to give you even some like tips on how to do some of the things he does from a vocal technique standpoint. Hold on. Am I listening to Bruno Mars? Was that a traditional Mexican intro with trumpets and strings sounding like regional Mexican music? What's going on? Okay, sorry. I was just really caught off guard. Bruno's vocals are so smooth and so soft and rich in dynamics. One thing that I feel like pointing out right away, it's just how high is Bruno's voice. This is just the first verse. This is just how he starts the song, and he's already hitting notes as high as F sharp 4, which for the majority of men will be a pretty high note, but for him it's like a medium one. That's how he starts the song. I would say that Bruno is not even a tenor. I'm a tenor and I cannot hit the same notes that Bruno does. I would say that he's an alto. I've actually had to sing some of his songs sometimes and I definitely have to change the key and lower them. And I've seen girls struggling to hit the same notes that he does to sing his songs in the original key. So if you're a guy and you want to sing Bruno songs, don't feel bad if you have to change the key. First of all, there's nothing wrong with changing the key. I say this all the time. But in this case, we're not dealing with a normal range of a guy. Even for a man that can hit high notes, these notes might be beyond their reach. So for a tenor, I'd say a whole step or a whole and a half step lower is usually a good choice of a key change for around A4, G4, F sharp 4, any man who will be trying to hit these notes, you could tell that they are at the top of their lungs. Usually, they are notes that belong to the extreme of the range of a man. He's even hitting a B when he says, I wouldn't. That's a B4, very high. But in this case, we are kind of fooled by how effortless he sounds. He sounds like he's not even trying and he's already that high. And so the effortlessness in his voice makes us think that the notes are not as high as they are, but they definitely how recognizable his voice is. He's very unique and he's got such a distinct tone. He's even capable of adding a little bit of that rasp that is kind of one of his trademarks when he says, Watch me. Listen to this. Watch me learn to fly. He is so good in his delivery and his interpretation that he's even capable of giving you a small moment of distortion without sounding aggressive, but only sounding more heartfelt and more emotional. Think about this. He's singing such high notes, but he's capable of using his tone in a way that nothing sounds too much. Everything sounds just passionate and romantic, and all he has accompanying him, it's an acoustic guitar. So usually that would cause a strong contrast that might make the listener think that somebody is being too shouty over such a sweet and smooth accompaniment, but he's that good that he can really, really balance the two elements, and he can sound smooth and sweet and still powerful and passionate. Before we continue, I want to remind you that if you want to book a free voice class, consultation, coaching session with me, all you got to do is send me a message at let's talk about singing 84 at gmail.com, or send me a DM on Instagram either at let's talk about singing or at perfectmark.music, where you can listen to my original music too and watch. His voice is just perfect for this style. This is how you know that he's not just a good singer, but that he's also a great writer. He wrote a song with all the characteristics of a classical Latin ballad, but you can tell it's a Bruno Mars song. It's totally up his alley. It's totally has his songwriting footprint on it. To be able to switch genre like this and still keep your songwriting essence really shows great songwriting and production skills. Placement is so on point. He's totally resonating here in what we call the mask in singing. All his vowels are so clear and so forward. If you're trying to sing some Bruno song, an exercise that I would totally recommend you to do is to do slides on an A sound. That way you can really open up the sinus cavities when it comes to sound placement. And when you're singing these songs, I would suggest to think about the vowels always as if there was a little bit of an behind every vowel, so nothing too throaty, nothing too chesty like oh, but more like or oh or That way it helps to keep the placement higher and not push and not strain from your throat. Something like um I would swim across the sea just to show you. You see, I'm not saying ah ah everything is a little higher place. I would swim across the sea just to show you. Not show. That might cause a little too much pressure. Show you. That's something more similar to what he's doing. Sacrifice my life just to hold you. That is a D5. That is such a high note for a man, especially to hit with that vocal quality. Insane. So high. With the hits when he's holding the here in my arms. You can hear the dun, 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 dun. Here in my arms. It really sounds like a perfect Mexican traditional ballad in every single aspect of the production and the writing. I mean, this could be in Spanish and it would be absolutely perfect. I would actually not be surprised if somebody was already working on a Spanish version of this. Please do it. We even have a classical guitar solo, which is something that doesn't happen that much in pop music, especially. There are almost no solos. Please bring back the solos. And this beautiful classical guitar with this trumpets and strings arrangement behind it. Perfect. Loved it. Beautiful. In this last chorus, he's going off, starting from a B4 on Say You Want the Moon. Ah, so good. And then he's eating another B when he says Watch Me, but he's adding that beautiful distortion that sounds so passionate. Watch me on fly. I wouldn't collide. It's crazy, but it's true. I wouldn't collide. C5 here. I can't hit that. It's just too high to hit it that way. I mean, everything sounds so heartfelt and so powerful and just so intense and passionate. I absolutely love it. I'm seriously so caught off guard. I was expecting to hear a classic Bruno Mars song and I got Bruno Marte. Not complaining about it. Love it. Loved everything about it. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Do you like this new Latin version of Bruno? Do you like the arrangement? Do you like his vocals? What do you think about the song? I'm curious to know your opinion. If you like this video, please give me a thumb up and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. This is Marco. Let's talk about singing.